At the start of my freshman year of high school, I was depressed. I developed anorexic habits, which led me to being underweight, and I was severely lost in trying to figure out who I truly was. I struggled with finding my identity, and it sought opportunities to help shape me into the kind of person I was going to be in high school. I stumbled upon water polo team, hoping to find clarity for myself and to ultimately get physical and mental health back on track. Not only did playing just 1 year of water polo help me return to a healthy weight, my mental health strengthened throughout the sport because I had set goals for myself, met new people that I am best friends with today, and I am confident in saying that after 4.5 years of playing water polo year-round, water polo is the absolute best sport to play for improvement of your physical and mental health. The aquatic aspect of the sport is better for your body's physical health and improvement than on-land sports. The difficulty of playing the sport is at a very high degree, which is best for strengthening your overall mindset and communication. And finally, water polo is a much safer sport to play than other popular sports, which only increases the efficacy of improving your physical and mental aspects in a safer way than other sports. My name is Evan Sangiacomo. I am a first-year student at Cal Poly, and I am here today to tell you why you should consider playing water polo over any other sport, beginning with the aquatic aspect of water polo. Starting off, the aquatic aspect of water polo is better for your physical health than on-land sports for multiple reasons. The first is because you are playing in an aquatic environment. Almost every muscle in your body is being worked at the same exact time. According to StretchCoach.com, the gluteals, quads, hamstrings, and calf muscles are all needed to provide the most lift to drive the player through the water after the ball. As far as the lower body is concerned, the biceps, triceps, deltoids, and rotator cuffs are also used to grab, throw, and score in water polo. Secondly, because the lower and upper body muscles are being used at the same exact time while in play, not only does it provide the best results for your physical improvement, you will burn more calories from playing water polo than any other sport. According to howmany.wiki, an average 2-hour-long water polo practice for a 150-pound 18-year-old male will roughly burn 1,400 calories, more than any other sport listed on the website. This means that if you are looking to lose weight but also tone your body without having to change your eating habits, water polo is the best sport to play for that category. Moving on, water polo enhances your mindset through the difficulty of playing the sport. Water polo is one of the most technical sports to play, and according to swimmingworldmagazine.com, water polo is one of the most all-encompassing, challenging sports. You have to have incredible speed, strength, coordination, and game sense, all while staying afloat in the water. These traits are not easily developed and require years of training in order to be mastered while playing the sport. Therefore, in order to succeed at the highest level while playing water polo, it is extremely crucial that all players join the swim team as well, and practice with the club team in the off-season. This may seem like a lot of very challenging, hard work, but if you're constantly committed to improving your game, you spend a lot of time with your teammates, since they are in the same boat as you. This will help you build a strong connection with your teammates. And ultimately, your teamwork and effort will be at a very high level. Teamwork is necessary in the sport of water polo, as water polo is played 7 versus 7. Therefore, your teamwork improves, so will your communication. If you play water polo, you will learn to be a great communicator. Most of the time, it is really difficult to hear when you are in the water from personal experience. Therefore, constant communication is necessary in order to play the game effectively with your team. These traits of effort, communication, and teamwork are all traits that you'll be able to master while you're playing water polo. And ultimately, you will be able to use these traits to your advantage in everyday life. Finally, the last reason why you should play water polo over other sports is the fact that water polo is much safer than other popular sports. Because water polo is played aquatically, there is no surface impact from the water on your body. For example, a cross-country runner endures major amounts of surface impact due to their feet constantly running on the hard ground, which puts the runner at a higher risk for leg injuries. This is not the case in water polo, because water puts no strain on the body. You are not putting your body at risk of surface impact-related injuries. Another reason that makes water polo safer than most sports is it is a very COVID-friendly sport. According to swimswam.com, water polo is classified as a low-risk COVID-19 sport due to the chlorination of the water. The chlorinated environment kills COVID transmission, ultimately making water polo the safest team sport to play throughout the pandemic. On the contrary, many popular sports are very unsafe to play throughout this pandemic. According to 11alive.com, the most dangerous sports to play during the pandemic are basketball, football, wrestling, and lacrosse. All of these sports, with the possible exception of lacrosse, are relatively more popular than water polo, yet they are not the safest to play. Therefore, the smarter decision would be to play water polo because it is very COVID-friendly. Lastly, water polo prevents overheating due to the fact that it is played in a cooled environment. Lots of sports put people at risk for heat stroke depending on what season they play in. However, water polo is a sport that can be played year-round with no risk of heat stroke or overheating-related illnesses. The constant cooling environment of the water also enhances your ability to play longer, as one of the side effects of fatigue from playing sports is due to it being too hot to play these sports, depending on what season you play it in. So in conclusion, water polo is the best sport to play due to the aquatic aspect of it, the difficulty of playing the sport, and overall the safety in multiple aspects. Playing aquatically is better for your physical health. You will learn traits throughout the difficulty of playing the sport that you will get to carry on throughout the rest of your life. And you ultimately put yourself in a much more safe position playing water polo than any other team sport. Thank you for listening to my presentation.